Possible by 343 Studios.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the crazy channel that we have here. Nathan343 back. Still 343 Studios. We don't have any backdrop up yet. Been kind of busy with lawn care and everything, getting stuff ready for fall. If you haven't done so, make sure you go check out that channel. Got some small jobs we've done on there, but nothing super big. Leaf cleanup still hasn't started yet. Leaves are just now starting to really turn. So hopefully things are going to be looking phenomenal there. Today, we are going to be talking about a brand new product from our good friends over at... And they have been kind enough to send us 2 of their brand new 3-in-1. That's right, this thing does 3, not 1, not 2, but 3 different effects. You've got a spot, a beam, and a wash. And what is it called? Well, it's called the BSW200. Pretty cool name if you do ask so myself. It's a little different. It's very narrow at the bottom. It looks like it has a fairly decent sized head on it. So we've actually got a wedding coming up. These actually showed up. Perfect timing. Not this weekend, but the following weekend, Saturday, we have a wedding and reception that we're going to be DJing. So make sure you head on over to DJ Fire and smash the subscribe button and hit the notification bells like that so that you don't miss what happens over there on that channel. Because yeah, we've been slow, but this winter I've actually got some pretty cool stuff I'm working on for that channel. Thank you very much. I want to give a big shout out to UPS. My driver is phenomenal and does a really good job. I've been my driver for several years, and he was my driver at my old place, and then he got switched routes, and magically I moved, so now he's my driver again. So anyway, we're going to go ahead, bring the camera up just a little bit closer so you can see what's in this magnificent deal. All right, so I'm going to show you guys here what's in the box. I'm going to tip this up. Right here, we've got DMX cable. However, this is a smaller DMX cable. It's not like the greatest, just a push in. I would love to see a better DMX cable. You've got your user manual, very nice user manual. You've got your power con. I think it's a 4-footer, it says. We get some 2 safety cables, so very nice. We get, what in the world? Got some really cool interchangeable gobos. So this has interchangeable gobos in it. Get 3 of those with you. Very cool. We get a lens cleaner, looks like. And we get the bracket. Now the bracket is one of those that isn't the quick locking cam lock deals. This is the screw-in one. So this is old time. I think we need to try to get away from these. However, these seem to be they last a little bit longer. Them cam locks, they can break. Trust me, I've got 2 of them on my 360s that need new ones. So I actually need to try to maybe order a couple of those. Anyway, take the foam off. Good foam padding. And here is our light. And then the box. Not very heavy at all. Okay, so right off the bat, I'm already getting the feel and the look of the 150s. Like it just kind of, the base looks like the 150 that they had. And you may ask why, and how in the world are you going to change gobos? I guess you have to take it apart. We'll have to take it apart and see what's going. But it's a little guy, but it's got a big head on it. Little, but big.
That's what she said.
But yeah, we'll have to see how. I'm sure it says in the book how to change the gobos. Fixed wheel, gobo wheel, rotating wheel, instructions, a control panel. Okay, let's see. I want to see what this thing can do before I start taking it apart. You got DMX in, DMX out, power con in and out. No switch on this. Would love to see a switch. These are kind of they're nice, but they're also kind of a cheaper moving head. They're not exactly they're not like some of the heavy, like the bigger ones. It's more of a small kind of moving head. Doesn't mean it doesn't carry a big punch. Okay, so I got this thing opened up and I wanted to show it to you guys here. I'm going to turn this thing around here. So you've got two different gobo wheels in here. You've got this one right here. And then you have the interchangeable gobo one, which is on the other side. Now, for the LED ring, the only thing it has is this piece right here, and that's how you take the LED ring apart. There's all the circuitry and all that stuff once we get the light turned off. But see this one down here? There's the gobos down there. And as you can see, there's an empty slot right here. We're going to put in another gobo. There's just 3 screws. Pop the gobo in there and slide it back in. I think. I don't think you have to leave one open. Maybe you do. But we're going to take one of these that we don't like out and change. There's one of the other ones that I didn't know it had. It's pretty cool. I'll go ahead and show you a couple of the other ones. One looks like saw blades or something. There's a couple there, kind of looks like moon rocks. These are kind of cool because you can see the little things moving around it. Really like that, that's cool. And you've got these guys, of course I do have them focused. Also got some hearts along with the gobo shake. And those are really, really neat. I like those. So you almost gotta have tiny fingers to get these gobos in here, but I'll kind of show you what you gotta do here. Grab one of these guys here. So here's the extra gobos they send you with. That's stars. So you basically got to take this, slide it down in here until it snaps in, and then it lines up with everything, just like so. But then before you can do that, you've got to take these little screws out, because you got to screw it from the other side on this side to hold it in. So it screws down. Okay, so it goes in there like that and then it screws down. When you pull that apart, there's little itty bitty ball bearings in here and they fall out like crazy. So yeah, we're not gonna mess with those. But it's got some pretty decent gobos in it to begin with. So we're just gonna leave it like that. Whoever gets these can, or whoever decides after I have them and use them for a while, whoever decides that they want to change them out, they can, but they're kind of a pain in the butt. So I'm going to go ahead, put this all back together. There's the LED right there. See all the motors. You got your prisms there. You got some filters. There's your frost filter. There's your prism right there. You can see it right there. The lens does come off. And there's a lens that just sits right on there. Okay. Probably clean it before I put it back in there. But there's that lens. I think that moves a little bit back and forth. That's your focus lens. And then, yeah, it's super, super easy to take apart and put back together. A couple little of those motors. A couple little motors right there. You got your heat sink and your fan. It's a very simple unit. There's your color and your other gobo ring right there. Of course, there's an empty slot. So, yep, 2 gobo wheels. One of them just got interchangeable gobos that I'm not going to take time to change. Alright guys, so here we have these new moving heads from Betopper. Here I've got them set up on a stick of truss with a bar going across it. I do have them in a little bitty show that I have programmed with my Rockforce WR4, I believe it is. Rockforce W4, that's what it is. So just kind of showing these off. I had these going here for a little bit, just trying to see, you know, how they do. These LEDs do put some heat off a little, but yeah, they're bright. They're very bright. I'm actually going to be using these the 25th at a wedding, so make sure you stay tuned to the DJ Fire channel to see these at a gig log. We're also going to be using some shed lights that also came in at that, and then possibly even some Intimidator 360s. So, going to be a lot of moving heads. But hey, I think it'll look cool. We're going to possibly be using these for the spotlights for the bride and groom, and then turn them into party lights after that. So they're a nice light. They're super light. I've got them hanging here with some O clamps. My cabling's not super great here because I'm literally going to tear this all down just as soon as I'm done with this video. But I wanted to go ahead and get something out to you guys because currently at the time of this video, I'm not even home. I am currently at an expo, and yeah, so I wanted to make sure we got this video out so that we could, you guys could see it while I'm currently off making more footage. So anyway, but they're pretty cool. They move really well. They're quiet. There is a fan in the back once the unit starts getting warm. Like as soon as the LED turns on, a few seconds after that, the LEDs or the fan turns on, and I can actually feel suction and air moving around the back here. Test the other one here. Yep, got good air movement. There's good air movement around the unit. The bottom of the unit here has got some heat to it too as well. Not only the head, but the base of the unit has some heat to it as well. Also, we'll flip on our studio lights here. The buttons up here feel really nice. They're really super nice. I really like those. I'm going to go into an all blackout mode here for a minute, just so you guys can see these. Up here, I'll even go ahead and get you a little closer. So here they are. The head's kind of egg-shaped, I would call it. It's got like a little egg shape to it. But I've got it clamped up here with the bracket, a little clamp. All the cables are just kind of hanging back here for now. Basically have it running off the deal. I'll go ahead and put it back in, here. And I'll go back into their show. They're very super nice. Hard ABS. It does have these, if you want to permanently mount these, it does have these little feet over here on the side. You can take these little rubber feet, or not rubber feet, the bracket off, take these and mount this directly to the ceiling, to a church. These would be great for any of that stuff. I am going to take this thing apart at some point in time, and maybe actually here in just a minute, if I can even exactly take the top of it off here maybe, because I would really like to see, I think you got to pull this or something, because they come with extra gobos, and I'd like to put some of those in here, but I kind of want to see how you get the gobos in there. So I'm actually going to go ahead and shine these up on the ceiling, show you what gobos are in it when you get it. And it came with some different gobos, so I'm kind of curious on how those work. So I'm going to go ahead, shut these off. Another thing I want to remind you, I'm going to go ahead and shut my controller off. Turn it back on. Go back into Chase 2. There, that was Chase 1 I programmed right there. Got some strobe action in it there. I'm going to go ahead and turn the camera around so you guys can see doing on my wall and floor, all of that. So it does resume and remember this deal. Now we'll have to leave this on here and see if it actually remembers it. I am going to speed it up just a little bit here. There we go, you can kind of see it. Moving just a little bit quicker. Now, if you want it to kind of go and stop at a certain point, that's a really fast one there. This is kind of your fade time. Move a little faster. I'll show you that from the lights themselves. Go ahead and really get them going here. We'll turn this fade time down. As you can see, they're really going to get moving here. I think these look really, really good. There's your really fast. Then I can also slow them down. And as you can see, they're very, we'll back them off here a little bit. So they got some pretty good movements. They're not overly super loud. Like if you, even then, I really can't hear them. I hear the fans, but I don't hear the, of course when you get music going and stuff, this will be a lot different. Then I can go ahead and stop them and start them again. Doing a big circle. That would be kind of like for a party, welcoming kind of thing, but obviously I didn't make it go super big because we don't have a big living room, so I just kind of did a small circle. They do have prisms. I'm going to go ahead and... So guys, here they are. There's how they are mounted on top. Just using a Allen head screw with the clamp. One clamp's all you need. They're holding on this truss very well. This is probably how I'm going to run them next weekend. So, or at least the weekend after I'm filming this. So, I'm going to see if I can take this apart and really see what's in this thing. And we're just going to do one of the deals here. I'm going to go ahead and put this back into channel 1. You see how I can move the colors there. So you got all the different colors. It's up on the ceiling there. You're probably wondering, now how can you get a spot and a beam all in the same moving head? Well, let me tell you. It's in the gobos themselves. So there is the beam, and it is currently the first gobo on the list. So you get a beam, okay, and then if you screw up the gobos, there's another deal in here. Like there's one of the gobos. Now you've got your spot. So beam and spot. You got like a rose. And you can make them go really fast. You can make them slide in and out. Okay. Let's add the prism effect. So there's the prism to your beam. Here's basically your spot. Of course, the bigger room you get, the bigger these are going to be, and the higher up they are. Okay, we're going to put these on one of those. You can make them spin. You've also got a frost, and then we can add color. So there's your wash. It's not like a super bright wash. Like I'll go ahead and set this to where it flashes through all the colors. Okay, I'm actually going to back this camera up just so you can see exactly how much it's washing. One light here, guys, though. I mean, it's bright, but it's, I mean, you can probably see me up in here a little bit, but it's not like a super bright wash. This wouldn't necessarily have to be, you know, bring it down straight on there. But for a stage, when it's pointing directly at you and you had like 20 of these, oh, you'd have all kinds of light. So we'll go ahead and we'll turn the wash off. This will go back. Now you can see it's gone into our gobos again. Really good colors, and they also have split colors. As you can see, you could take it and slow it way down. Could give it a split color here. Just like so. So very cool there. Again, you've got, you can make it spin. You can add the color. These things will really get going. Like there's your split colors. You can make them really go slow. You can make them spin that way. You can make them spin the other way. There's your wash. So there is a manual focus. So you can focus it now. Even on the auto shows, it will kind of focus on its own. Now, if you put the focus in with the wash, it does widen it up a little bit. I did notice that.
Wanna go dumb? Yeah, I need that. We don't give up. Where my girls at? Wanna cop this Louis V bag? Born to slay, I'm counting up, talking to the boss. Can follow my lead? Yeah, I got the sauce. It's dripping off me. Forget the cost. Your budget is cheap, but living so lavishly. Get it like me. Gold, gold. Shine my feel the gaze from below. Never chase, only choose what we own. But you got me, but you don't. No, no. Be like you knew me from way back before. Well, it ain't like that no more. Hop in and find my nose. Credit card, no limit, all of my girls win it, selfie in 1 minute, like lights, camera, action, yeah. Credit card, no limit, they all know who did it, do it for the gram, pin it, like lights, camera, action. Running it, running it, running it up, running it up, up, running it, running it, running it up, running it up. Limit, no limit, no. Running it, running it, running it up, running it up, up, running it, running it, running it up, running it up. Limit, no limit, no. No limit, no limit, no limit, no limit, no limit, no limit, no. Get what I want, like eeny, miny, mo. Ripping off tags, yeah, you must think this is a joke. Every time I pull up, kinda fruity like a roll up. I be sweet and sour, tangy, and I'm sipping on a cola. I be counting on my money like I'm an accountant. I be losing track again, cause I be moving the mountains.